Hello everyone, greetings of the day. In the last lecture, we have discussed the agile process. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss one of the example which is using the agile process. Today's topic is extreme programming practices. In today's lecture, under this extreme programming practices, we are going to discuss the three topics, that is extreme programming practices, then we are going to discuss the XP process, and we are also going to discuss the XP values. So let us start with extreme programming practices. Let us discuss what is extreme programming practices. The XP practices. The extreme programming is one of the most commonly used agile process model. In all the agile process models, we are going to use the principle of agility and manifesto of agile software development process. The agile manifesto that we have already discussed in the last video, that can be used in the extreme programming practices. The XP, that is extreme programming, uses the concept of object-oriented programming, and this approach is also preferred development paradigm. Means whenever we are using the object-oriented programming, the this approach, extreme programming approach, is preferred for the development paradigm. XP also has the set of rules and the practices. That set of rules and practices we will discuss in the coming slides. Then next topic is there, that is the XP process. We all know that the software development is a combination of different tasks that are carried out in a sequence. So this extreme programming is also a process in which we are going to perform some activities in a sequence. This sequence is nothing but the XP process, extreme programming process. So there are some key XP activities that can be followed to obtain the XP process practices. So what are those XP activities? The first is planning, then design, then coding and testing. These are the four activities, important activities, that can be carried out under the XP process. And after the testing, the project can be deployed or released to the customer. So let us discuss what are the tasks that can be followed in the planning, designing, coding and testing process or testing activity. So first is planning. We all know that in planning, it starts with the requirement gathering activity. Everything, or in every software development, our planning is starting with the requirement gathering activity, which enables the XP team to understand the business rules for the software. Means it will enable the software developer to understand the business requirement for that software. The customer and the developer work together to decide the final requirement. So in this planning phase, we are going to plan according to the requirement gathering that we are having. And for that purpose, we are going to the communication will be placed in between customer and developers together. Then next phase is there, that is design phase. What we are going to do in design phase? Design of the product follows the KIS rule. This KIS is nothing but keep it simple. In the design of our project, of our product, of our software should be simple one, that should be understood by the user. If that software design is well understood by the user, then it will be a simple one. A simple design is always welcome over the complicated ones, because complicated designs are somewhat difficult to understand, and it is somewhat difficult to work with it. So the design should be always a simple one. Then next is there, that is coding part. The actual coding of our software will start from this coding phase. The coding start after the design work over, means after the previous stage is finished, then we can start with the coding part. Once the code is completed, we are going to unit test it immediately, means every unit of our code is going to be tested after its completion. The important concept during this coding activity in XP recommends that two peoples will work together. In extreme programming, the activity of this coding can be done together, means the two peoples will work together while this coding part, and those two people will check that program along with the unit testing. The important concept during this coding activity is XP. It recommends that two people will work together at one computer to create the code. So this is the third phase, that is coding. Then next phase is there, that is testing. All the individual tests are organized into a universal testing suite. In the previous stage in the coding, we discussed that after the implementation of each unit code, we are going to unit test that code. But in this testing phase, what we are going to do, all those individual unit tests are organized into a universal testing suite, so that software can be tested universally, or combined software testing can be done. The integration and validation testing of the system can occur on daily basis. In the testing phase, we are going to do the integration and validation testing on daily basis in this extreme programming practice. Then XP acceptance test, which is also known as customer test, are specified by the customer and are focuses on the overall system feature and the functionality. So these are the four phases that are carried out in the extreme programming process, and the output after this testing or the project can be deployed to the customer. Okay. Then next is there, that is XP values. Following are the set of 5 values that can be established to the foundation for all work performed in the context of XP. Means in extreme programming practices, these 5 set of values are established as an foundation. Means whenever we are going to use the extreme programming, we should take in consideration these 5 values, that are nothing but communication, simplicity, feedback, courage, and respect. So these are the 5 values that should be considered in extreme programming. Let us discuss what is the communication, what is simplicity, feedback, courage, and respect one by one. So first is communication. We all know that the communication plays very important role in the software development process. There must be a regular meetings in between the developer and the customer, so that developer can get the exact requirement that is given by the customer. So it is very important phase of the very important part of software development process, because if the communication is not placed appropriately, then that software may go or may not the requirements cannot be fulfilled by the developer. So there should be a proper communication between the software developer and the customer. There should be a proper communication for requirement gathering and discussion of the concept. That also falls under our communication value. Then next is there, that is simplicity. The simple design can always be easily implemented in the code. The simple design is very important, that can be achieved by the KIS that we already have discussed in the previous slides. Keep it simple. As our design will be simple, the design is simple, then our development will be simple, and hence the user interface will be. So the simplicity is also very important. The simple design can always be easily implemented in the code. The complex design will make your code more complex. So it is very important that our design should be simple. Then next is feedback. The feedback is an important activity which leads to the discipline in the development process. Feedback plays very important role, because whenever we are going to deploy our product to the customer, it is very important that we should get the appropriate or the accurate feedback from that customer, so that we can improve in our development process and we can lead to the discipline in our development process. Then next is there, that is courage. In today's life, in every development project there is always a pressure situation. Means your project manager or every manager is going to make pressure on you so that you can develop your code more efficiently. So in such a cases, it is very important that you should have courage, or you are able to work with that pressure situation. The courage or the discipline will definitely make our task easy. Then next is there, that is respect. In the agile should inculcate the respect among all the team members and between the stakeholders and always with the customer. So respect is also very important, that within your team members and within your stakeholders you should have respect. Means give respect and you can get respect. Okay, so the respect is also there, that plays an important role in the extreme programming process or practice. So these are the different things that we have discussed today, the extreme programming practices. Then we also have discussed the extreme programming process, and at the end we just have discussed the different 5 values that can be considered in the extreme programming practices. So this is today's topic. In next topic we will discuss the another topic. Thank you.